of course, the countries, Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua with Russia relationships. Why this region matters? With all of its rich resources and rare earth elements. You've got the lithium triangle, which is needed for technology today. 60% of the world's lithium is in the lithium triangle: Argentina, Bolivia, Chile. We just have the largest oil reserves, light sweet crude, discovered off of Guyana over a year ago. You have Venezuela's resources as well with oil, copper, gold. We have the Amazon, lungs of the world. We have the 31% of the world's fresh water in this region too. I mean, it's just off the charts. We have a lot to do. This region matters. It has a lot to do with national security, and we need to step up our game.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 8. It reads, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Yeah, all that see them shall flee away." Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad, with another edification through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So first and foremost, Kal Halayam, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash, Barakata, Yahweh Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles, the elders, the bishops, great millstone that rule well. A salutation unto the brothers who preach and teach the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so no more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled blood Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwat, which is the sisters that, listening and learning. Just listen to the devil speak and you will know who is the devil. Alright, listen to the devil speak and you will know who is the devil. Now it's no new thing, no new news or how to put it, push you into what these people true agenda is. Alright, especially where we headed into this new world order. Alright, it's no new thing. Pursuing to these people, and they speaking out what their intentions are. All right, and we all know why that the reason why that they're having that massive build-up of Marines and Navy vessels, and fighter jets and all these things. Sitting there off the coast of Venezuela and what have you so forth, all here in Trinidad and what have you so forth. We all know the reasons why, and the reasons is to not just oust Maduro, alright, but to set up their puppet government and raid and rape, alright, Venezuela and what have you so forth of its natural resources, its wealth. Alright? Yeah, there's where it is. Of its oil, of its gold, and what have you. Alright? And whatever minerals and stuff like that. This is what they are after. You see, they're all about themselves. They're all about enriching themselves. They could care less. Alright? And they will bring hell. They will bring hell. Alright? They will murder without a cause, within a heartbeat. They will murder. Okay? Just for them to achieve what they have to achieve. That's how it is with Esau, the so-called white man. Alright? they coming out and speaking, and that general they're coming out and speaking, we're not surprised. Only you guys who now coming into this thing, or you guys who are in denial, alright, pursuant to who are the wicked, alright, only you guys will be surprised. But this is what it is. Alright? This is Psalms 73 speaking right before your eyes here. Psalm 73 and 3. Psalm 73 and 3 it reads, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." Alright? Alright? How did they gain their prosperity? By rape, by robbery, by thievery. Yeah? "For there are no bonds in their debt, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men." Neither are they plagued like other men. Because why? They are the ones that is bringing the plagues. Alright, they are the ones that is bringing death and hell. Alright, they are that pale horse, pursuant to Revelation chapter 6. Alright, it says, "Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than the heart could wish." Alright? So basically, they could never stop stealing. As long as they are upon the face of the earth and they are in rulership, they will always steal and steal and steal and steal and steal. This is what it is with these people. Alright? They have more than the heart could wish for. They have the whole earth. Alright? They're actually living out their blessing, pursuant to Genesis, I think it's 26 or something like that. Alright? And 34 onwards. Yeah? They are living out their blessing, and it's like their blessing is still not enough for them. Alright? It says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Yeah? They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Yeah? Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them, and they say, "How doth Yahweh know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches." Alright, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is not a surprise to me or to any other brother, for that matter, that is in this shoot here, and actually know the ways and actually expose any ways of Esau. This is something we've been telling you all. Alright, and hey, you know how Jake is. Jake will only believe when they hear the Massa say it. They won't believe it when it comes from us, but they will believe it when the Massa says it, when the Massa bring it out. And the Massa brought it out. Alright? We need to have full control over this region and its resources and whatnot, so forth, and thing and whatnot, so forth. How much oil, and gold and lithium and all these things that is plenteous over here on this side, fresh 31% of the earth's fresh water and all these things, yeah. These people is all about themselves. And they are all about to bring death and hell. This is why they're going into Venezuela. We've been telling you all this. Alright? We've been telling you all this. So who don't want to hear and understand well, and don't want to see it for what it is what it is. It is what it is. But this is what these people are. That's what the scripture says. Let's go to Revelation 6. I think I will start at verse 8, I believe. Yeah, Revelation 6. And I will start at verse 7, Revelation 6 and 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice from the fourth beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. Alright, hell followed with him, and power was given unto him over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. This is this man here, Esau Edom, that pale horse, the so-called white man. And this is the criteria that they have the world under. Death, mayhem, chaos, anarchy. Alright, they bring in that sword. Alright, they weave in that sword. Full force. Yeah, they wielding that sword full force. You understand? This is who these people are. But you see, the thing is, they will only get so far. They will only get so far. You see, you can't. This is something, and this will show you how freaking proud these people are, boy. Alright? But you see, at the same time, is the Lord letting them, as the scripture say, how to come with that, but right? Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 2, and I think it's verse 8. Let me see. Actually, verse 7, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7, where it reads, For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Alright, who is the mystery of iniquity? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Alright? So the Lord is letting them do what they are doing. Alright? He's letting them do what they are doing. That's why they're going about it, this proud persona about them, this bravado about them, that no one could touch us. Alright? That no one could touch us, no one could stop us. But you see, the thing is, you all should know, this is something that you all should know. Alright, everything comes to an end. Everything in this realm here comes to an end. Alright, and right now you all at your end. You all think that you all going to continue to do all this wickedness and have the earth in so much mourning. Yeah, have the earth in so much mourning that you all ain't gonna, get judged. You all ain't gonna be judged. You all ain't gonna be stopped. Brutally stopped too for that matter. That's why when I go to is it 14 and 4? Let me see. I think it's 14 and 4. Job 14 and 4. Actually 14 and 5. Job 14 and 5, where it reads, Seeing his days are determined, the numbers of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Alright, so they could only go so far. They could only do so much. Alright, the Lord is only going to allow them for so long. Alright, and there's a reason why he brought them up to this level that they are right now. That that they are actually the hammer of the earth, Babylon the Great, America. Alright, there's a reason why he brought them to such heights. Alright, there's a reason why. Alright, and this is the thing. All the study and whatnot, so forth, is that you all didn't take the lesson of what the Lord did to Pharaoh. Alright, how the Lord allowed Pharaoh to reach, alright, to reach the height that he had reached within prominence, within notoriety, within military might and all these things, technology at the time, and all these things. All right, that they get so proud. All right, he built them up to that overwhelming height of pride. Only to what? Only to bring them down. And it's the same thing with you Edomites. All right, there's Romans 9, I think it's 17. Romans 9 and 17, where it reads, for the scriptures say, a matter of fact, I will start at 15, Romans 9:15, for he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that sheweth mercy. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So the same way how Yahweh Bashem Yahushua had raised up Pharaoh just to bring him down, and his name was exalted through the four corners of the earth. All right, pursuant to the way how we brought down Pharaoh, is the same way his name is going to be established permanently upon the face of the earth when he brings down Esau. And the way how he is going to bring down Esau, because the way how he is going to bring down Esau, the earth has never seen. All right? The way how he is going to bring down Esau, the earth has never seen. First, by the way, right now Esau is being brought down. All right? He's breaking them down economically and what have you, so forth, so forth. But there's going to reach the height of military action. All right? World War III. Which is going to culminate into what? Into thermonuclear warfare. All right? And when the thermonuclear warfare started to take place, all right, just know for surety that Yahweh Shai is going to make his return within that time period, not only to gather his elect, but also to rain destruction. All right? Rain destruction by the way of those chariot fire. All right, which you've been taught as UFOs, but it's actually the chariots of the Lord. All right, to rain utter destruction on America. All right, so their time is up. They could say all what they want to say and do all what they could go into Venezuela. They could topple what he named for that matter. They could go ahead and topple him for that matter. They could go ahead and topple him for that matter. But know for a surety that America is not even on its last leg. Alright, I wouldn't even say last leg. Last leg is an understatement. You understand? They could go into thing. A lot of dumb dutish Negroes here in Trinidad and whatnot. The glad he going into Venezuela and whatnot, so forth. Hey, I glad he going into Venezuela too. So he can bring pain and suffering unto you so-called Trinidadians. When nothing can get to come into the port and what have you, so forth, and you start to see the situation of hyperinflation start to take place and all these things. Yeah. All right? And know for a surety that is going to be the end of Babylon the Great. That is the commencing, that is the real start day. America don't have long. America don't have long. You understand? Their days of judgment is soon about to take place. Thermonuclear fire is soon about to take place on the landmass of America, Babylon the Great. That's a surety. That's a promise. All right. So they could do all what they want to do. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. So hey, I hope you always edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Alright, this is a brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad. Signing out. Say call Halayam Alahayanawa Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles, the bishops, the elders, a great millstone that rule well. Salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching the truth through the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and the freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom, shalom.